Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have a show explaining to you why I bet unders. Not only am I explaining to you why I bet unders, I'm also going to help you bet unders for yourself. I'm going to be breaking down why unders are more advantageous to making money. I'm also going to tell you why unders can be fun. And I'm also going to explain to you the reason why overs are way more dangerous than unders. Unders are a safer bet 9 times out of 10. Not a lot of people do unders on shows. I don't watch a lot of other cappers on YouTube because I don't want to, get any information from them and start sounding like them or start saying what they say. So I usually try to stick to my own lane. I've created my own niche here as I bet unders. 98%, I say 95, it could be 98% of people on the YouTube, on Twitter, they're giving out picks, they're going to be overs because they're giving the people what they want, or at least what they think they want. Me personally, I'm going to give you unders. If they're not fun for you, then you know where to go. You got 98% of the other cappers giving you overs. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to my first reason why I bet unders. The market knows the public wants overs. So it's kind of like anything else in life. If if someone knows everybody wants one thing, they're going to juice it that way. And the other thing is going to be a lot easier. So knows you want overs means that unders are going to be a little bit easier and more attainable for you to win off of. Most special offers are for overs, discounted players, boosted players, any type of discount for any DFS site is usually hedged to the overs. Now, if you look at this particular um, a special offer, it's the Demons and Goblins from Prize Picks, and I'm gonna read to you real quick what it says. Lineups containing demons or goblins may put pay out differently than standard lineups. This is the part that gets you. You can only pick more on these projections. More, aka over. You can only pick more. So you can't pick unders for demons and goblins. So now your mindset is already on the over, that the books have already juiced towards the over. So they're juicing it more to the over or they're making it less to the over. But at the end of the day, you're still betting more, which is training your mind to always bet for more slash overs. My second reason, let's compare over and unders. Okay, every time I make a major decision in my life, I like to make a list of pros and cons, or maybe pros, and then the other one, I'll just have pros as well. And that's what kind of list this is. So I made a list of ways they both cash. So how can you cash an over? How can you cash an under? So let's first look, how can I cash an over? Okay, a player outplays his projections. So we all know, we've all been there. We bet an over and the guy goes crazy and we're super excited because he balled out. He played a lot better than the book slash DFS sites thought he would. He cashes his projection. Pretty simple. Overtime. Here's another way to cash an over. Now, I wouldn't say it's 100%, but it greatly improves your percentage of winning as 5 more minutes is added to the clock. So there's more time for you to get points, rebounds, assists, especially if your particular player is on the court. So overtime gives you more time to get to the projection number that they have for you. And when they projected that number, they didn't bake in overtime. So overtime is a huge way that you can cash an over. Rotation changes. Rotation changes are important. Now you picked a guy from the bench, possibly maybe a seventh, eighth man. Well, that coach decides this is a good rotation for him. This is a good matchup for him. So he kind of benches the starter and plays the guy you played, picked way more minutes than usual. That's going to help on the over because he's going to get more opportunities and more minutes than he generally would have and that was not in the projections. So, unders, a player, these are ways that you can cash unders. I got six of them. A player underachieves for his projection. So, similar to the over, a player just doesn't play well. He doesn't play good enough to hit his over. It happens. We see it every game. Injuries. Here's the thing about injuries. A guy can play 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, as long as he steps on that court and runs up and down, or he steps on that field and he takes those snaps. He gets injured early in the game, he still cashes you out. Now, we never want anyone to get injured. Let me say that. I don't ever cheer for anyone to get injured. But the matter of the fact is, if someone does get injured, you're going to cash that bet. And it's a very easy way to cash. We never want injuries. We never pray for injuries. We never cheer for injuries. But if someone happens to get injured and you're on his under, that just cashed you out. Third reason, rotation changes. So it's the same as the overs. So rotation changes does affect your under. So maybe you picked a starter like a fifth man. A starter, he usually gets 35 minutes a game, but his backup is playing really well. The coach likes the matchup for the backup. So the starter only gets 15 minutes. He usually gets 35, and you know that's going to make his under hit because he's not getting the volume that he usually gets. Blowouts. This is a huge one. We've seen it a lot here in the NBA playoffs. Blowouts have been aplenty, maybe anywhere from 8 to 10 blowouts. Just had one recently with the Knicks and the Celtics game 6. It was a blowout. And guess what the Celtics did? They set all their starters all through the fourth quarter. What did the Knicks do? They set a lot of their starters as soon as they felt comfortable with the blowout. So people are not getting their normal usage, they're not getting their normal volume, and they're not getting their normal minutes due to a blowout. And the guys that are coming in for them are usually guys that aren't even offered on DFS sites. So blowouts are an easy way and the most profitable way to cash and under. The next two, I'm going to kind of put those together. The public drives the number up. Hey, a lot of people gamble for fun. They just want to go to watch a game at the friend's house, watch the game at the bar, maybe even go to the game, and they want to cheer for their best player to go over. And when it does, it's a really good feeling. I've been there before. Is it counterproductive to winning during gambling? Of course, but it is a great feeling when your favorite player cashes in. And because you want him to cash in so much, you bet a lot, or a lot of people like that player, and the public drives the number up. And projections always start higher than they should be. And we're going to get to that right now. Numbers don't lie. Here are my results over 3 years of prop bets I have made. This is the third reason. So, unders have hit at 52% in the NBA. That's a really good percentage, but it gets better. NFL unders hit at 54%. So that's a really good percentage. And these are based on picks that I've made. Of course, I keep my records. Every pick that I make, I keep a tally so I can go back and see when I bet the over, what happened, when I bet the under, what happened. And when I crunch the numbers, 50%, 4% of the time, the under has hit. College basketball unders hit at an alarming rate. A lot of it's due to the shot clock is longer, the game is shorter, and guys generally just cannot create their own shot the way they do in the NBA. It's a lot harder to score. The defenses are a lot more disciplined. So unders hit at an alarming rate for college basketball. And now for the last one, the NBA Summer League. Every summer I clean up. It's time to subscribe because I'm gonna clean up this summer. I'm cleaning up for the playoffs. It's gonna parlay right into me cleaning up this summer. Unders hit at a 58% because a lot of times there's minutes restrictions for these rookies. There's a different time clock. You cannot foul out the game, so it's more physical, which makes the game a little bit more muckier up. So unders hit at 58%. The one I didn't put on here is college football because actually college football has hit for me on the overs at 51%. Players' props are always juicy over. So I've been kind of hinting to this a couple times. I don't want to have to outsmart the experts. Each player on the DFS site, their numbers automatically juice to the over. Why? Because the public wants to bet the over. A lot of gamblers, syndicates feel more comfortable betting the over. Although I just explained to you it's way more risky to bet an over than an under. Also, here's another thing. You look on YouTube, 95, 98%. I know I keep saying 95, 98. 95, 98% of the people online are betting overs. They are telling you to bet overs. They're giving you reason to bet overs. They're finding discrepancies and mistakes in the books to give you these overs. They're looking for anything possible to show you and to lead you to this under. I mean, this over, I'm sorry. And they do a really good job. A lot of times they find reasons for overs and they make cash. But here's the thing. I don't want to outsmart the experts. They're already juicing it my way. So they already juiced it to an over. So with me betting unders, I already start with an advantage every single time, almost. I don't want to have to find mistakes and find little crevices where, oh, this is how I can get this overdone just because I don't want to bet an under. The sites are designed for people to bet overs. Too many people start betting unders, there's going to be something done. Unders are fun to me. So you look at this, my picture over to the right side, everybody's looking at these overs and I'm running for the unders. Hey, unders are fun to me. I'm one of one. I give under picks. So if you're a person that enjoys under picks, hell, if you enjoy winning, if you enjoy making good picks that are actually geared to you winning, come check me out. I have under picks. 95% of my picks are going to be under picks. I'm not going to bet a bunch of overs just to kind of give you an over to cheer on. If you're that type of person, you don't want to win money and you don't need to follow me or subscribe. I like to give unders because unders are the higher statistical way to win. And now to my finest page, help me grow. Comment, leave a comment on this video, and let's run up the views for this video. If you're a subscriber, run these views up. Share this, run it up, man. I'm trying to get a lot of views for this video. And everybody that comes on the show and watches my daily show, I'm gonna have this on the link for a little bit for you in the comment section because a lot of people wonder why the unders, bro? Here's why. Okay, so like the video, also subscribe to my channel. I have NBA picks throughout the playoffs. I have summer league picks as we get into summer league, and then I get to my favorite thing to bet on. College football is coming up and NFL football. I love college football. It is so many edges in that to bet on college football. With all that being said, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, I already said subscribe, leave a comment, and this is why I bet unders. So keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.